Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today we're going to do some book page pockets and tags. And everybody likes to do stuff with book pages, and well, I have quite a lot of books around, so thought I'd do something with that today, something a little bit different. So if you like my video, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up and check out my other videos. But before I start with my book page tags, I just want to show this little pocket that I did yesterday in a video. And I forgot to put the little gems on the flowers. So I can't remember who the lady was that commented, but some nice lady commented on my video and said that these would look more finished if they had gems, and I even had it on my notes to add the gems. So this is what it looks like with the gems, and it looks a lot better, and that's the little pocket. Okay, just wanted to show that. So now we're going to get started. All I did was I tore the book pages in the different shapes. I'm using Bookpage for like the pockets, and these would be glued down, so I didn't back them with anything because being glued in, they're going to be sturdy. So on this pocket here, the writing is going kind of upside down and an angle, but that was okay with me because maybe I had it turned this way, but I like it better this way because this was just a leftover piece, and then this one is sideways, so it doesn't have to go straight or so you can read it, because you're not really going to sit and read it. So all I did was tear them, and I don't know what's up lately. I just have this thing with green going. So everything is inked in green, and then on my tags, I'm gonna have like little wildflowers and stuff on them. So it'll just be kind of a floral thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. We're going to add lace to them and some gems, and I have some already made, and I'll show at the end when we get all done. So as I'm going to do on this is glue down each side and across the bottom. And this is just going to be a little extra pocket / tuck spot. Let me make sure I get it the right way. And I'm not putting the little thumb notches in them, because seeing how it's inked, you can tell the difference. And probably at the bottom they don't fit evenly, and they're not supposed to. They're just supposed to look a little ragged. And then on the front of here, I'm going to glue some lace across. Not sure if I want it there or if I want it there. I think I want it there. I'm liking the lace on the bottom of stuff lately. So let's see with my flowers how I will like it the best. I'm just going to have, well, let's see. Maybe this is supposed to be up here. I'm going to have these leaves. Oh, I see I'm getting myself mixed up here because I have stuff that goes on something else. Okay, be right back. Okay, I kind of had to stop and think there for a minute because I had this waiting for me for a couple of days. And of course I didn't do my little notes, so. All right, I'm going to put the lace across the bottom. I have to have all my notes and everything keep me on track so I know what I'm doing, especially when I have a lot of pieces. But it's still fun. I'm just going to leave the lace hang off. Now if you're making it to go like to the bottom of a page or something and you don't particularly want your lace hanging over, you don't have to. And I'm going to just kind of overlap these leaves and put a little rose in the center. Hope everyone's having a nice day today. Nice spring day outside. Now, like I say, when I tore these book pages, it was, or I started to say, it was nothing planned out. They had to be a certain way or anything. I just kind of started tearing them. And if I had a little corner sticking out that I didn't like, I just tore that off. And I just thought, in the end, it would just all be cute. Something a little different. All right, so there's my pocket. Now, what I did with each one of these pockets is I made tags for each one because they would be glued down. So I also made the tag that would go across the back after it's glued. Let me use this, because sometimes, you know, you'll have the tags for the pockets, but then when you're going to use the back as a pocket also after it's glued in, then you have to come up with another tag. Now I'm sure these leaves don't go with this little flower set, but it was just to have extra greenery on there with it. And in wildflowers, you can have anything. They almost look like cabbage leaves or something. But I'm thinking there is a wild cabbage that grows as a flower, or you can put it in your flower garden. Now on this tag here, I just rounded all 4 corners because it's so short. Just kind of short and skinny. I didn't think it needed a topper. There. Now there's journaling space on the back. Probably more than likely I would add a little paper across there because it doesn't matter when I ink stuff, I always get ink on the back. So that'll just slide down in there. Then for the tag for the back, I'm just going to glue the paper down. And I did my angles and rounded the bottom corners. I rounded the bottom corners on all of them. After I cut the angles in this one, I wished I would have just rounded the corners, but that's okay. I'm just going to have this flower in the center because this tag is just a little tiny bit bigger and I didn't have a bigger one left. So I just kind of like angle these under here somehow just to fill my tag in, just to make it look pretty. I lightly inked around the flowers just to cover the edges a little, just to highlight them. There's a lot of glue on that one. If you was going to do this project with Bookpages and you was doing a special design or something, of course, you know, you just add your papers on to match that. I didn't have anything special right off the bat that I was doing, so I just picked flowers and green. All right, now for my little topper, I thought about using lace, and I only have like one little tiny piece of this lace left. The ribbon that I had didn't look right, so I thought I would just use the Bookpage. So all it is 2 pieces folded over to just kind of double it up and make it stronger. So these can just be glued together to hold, and it just goes along with the design, the Bookpage design. And then I'm just going to glue it on there. And I think with the Bookpage toppers it's cute. You could add a little gem up here. Oh, and I did. I have gems to go up there. See, I almost forgot. All I did was cut 5 of these. Now, you know what I did? That's what I did. Because I have some made up. I just stapled these. And then, to cover up my staple, I just put the gem across it. Told you this has been sitting a couple of days, so I kind of have to think what I'm doing again. Of course, the gems are green, but I think they look cute. So there we go. Now on this one, just to make them all match, I could just put the gem on top of there, and maybe I'll just go ahead and do that. Just right across the center. We don't want it to look like the oddball. All yarn. I think that dresses that up too. So that's cute. Okay, then when you glue this in, your back tag would go right down in there and you would have a complete set. And I think them just look adorable. I like it. Okay, but until then, I can store it right there in the pocket. Okay. I think as I'm going along, I'm going to do my tags so I don't get confused as to where anything goes. This was fun. This was something different. I just kind of tore the sides to go with the angles. And this could be a big mass make. You could get your tags all prepared, and then when you get ready to put them in your journal or your scrapbook, all you have to do is decorate them. So you could just make up like your base. So we'll put that there. And a couple of the toppers that I put on wasn't really straight, and I think it's the way that the paper was tore, which doesn't hurt anything. Just kind of goes along with the raggedy look. And it just takes a minute for these to set, but I think that's cute. So I had 3 sets that I'm going to do on video because each set is different, just so you could see how I did them. I'm going to put these 2 together just to kind of fill in this tag. So I think I'll slide this one underneath first. Just want to kind of kitty corner there a little bit, but down a little bit. And then we'll just put that one off to the side some. Took me a little while to cut all the flowers out, but I mainly did it when I was just sitting in my chair. And then, of course, the back side is going to be upside down, so. So see, he ended up tipped a little bit. Once you get everything cut out, everything inked, whatever, doesn't take long to put them together. There's that one. And all I did was just made the tags like this, I just made 3 different sizes. I didn't tell you how big anything was, but it's kind of just like however you think you want your tags and pockets to look. You'd kind of be making them, you know, for whatever size you wanted. I thought this rose was pretty. Well, I guess I should put it on there straight though. And even these don't completely fit perfectly, but they don't have to. Okay, so there's the tags. Now on my pockets, I have 3 different size pockets, and these are all going to be open on this outside. So we'll start with each one. And I put lace on each layer because I didn't want to glue the edge of my pockets shut. Let me see, do I want my flower on first? I have to make sure I stay up on my table. It's kind of hard with this lace to see which is which. Do I want it like that? I think I'll put the flower on first and then put the lace over. And I'm going to just barely let the lace hang off. I guess while you're bored, you know, if you're making your tags and stuff, you can sit and read the little book pages. Okay, so there's that pocket. So that's the small pocket. And then the medium pocket. Now on this set, the bottom pocket is the only one that I put a flower on, because you're really not going to see the other ones. Your tags, you'll see your tags. So there was no sense wasting the flowers. And then the big one. When I tore these, I tried to tear them to kind of match a little bit, just so they kind of sat together good. Okay, now this one is going to go down here. I'm just going to glue along the bottom and up this side, and see, these are not going to match really good, but they don't have to. Just try to stay like to your edge. And then this will sit over here, just across my bottom and up that side. And then the lace also just looks a little layered. Okay, so there's our pockets, and these are open. So we have, and these are on file folder. So when the glue is wet, they bend a little bit. You just have to bend them back, and when they lay, just lay something on them. They'll lay flat. Stick that in there, and then that would come out to the edge. When this is glued down, you would just glue across here, and your back tag would sit in there. And that would be your set. So that's a cute set. So until then, this can sit right behind that one. See, easy storage. You have your pockets to store them in. All right, now the last one, I did a angled pocket. With an extra little tuck spot. There it is. So I'm going to have this lace going this way across the pocket. Make sure I'm in camera view. And I'm letting the lace hang off. Now I'll just go ahead and trim this. Kind of trim it to my angle, but not to leave too much of it hanging out there. There. Now this one is going to go across here, and this one is also sideways, just because it was leftover paper. And I'm going to have the lace for this hang down here. This even has the book page number 23. Just let that hang off a little bit. And that helps to dress this pocket up at the bottom also. So then I'm only going to glue across the bottom and up this side. I'm going to have this little flower up here, so I'll glue that on first. And that can kind of just slip down behind that pocket. And then I'm just going to glue this little leaf on here. Okay, so now we can glue our pocket on. Just trying to stay next to the edge. Line it up back here, and then it'll just fall where it may. Trying to make sure that the bottom of the pocket is on there though. Kind of like that. I have to make sure I didn't glue my pocket shut. Okay. Now we'll do our tags. So this is going to be the little front tag. And then just this little flower on it. That's a cute little tag. Okay, last tag. Then I'll show you the other ones that I made. I tried to make each one a little bit different. Just to give like a variety. Because variety is the spice of life, you know. Okay. So see, it didn't take too long to put these all together. The longest part is just getting everything ready. That's always the longest part. Okay, now let me move this out of the way. And I'll put this back down so you can actually see something. I need to find a different mat or something for my table. Alright, so we have our little front pocket. And this part over here is open, so if you would put something a little wider in there. And then once this is glued down, which would be down this side and across, you would have your pocket. What's it hanging up on? Do I have something unstuck? My flower. The flower didn't stick. Maybe I didn't put enough glue on it. There we go. And then your other tag would sit right down in there. So I think it's a good idea to have all of the tags together for the complete set. So then while you're waiting, you know, storing it, you can just stick it in that pocket. So then we have these 3 that we made today. Then these ones I had made in advance. This one is a smaller pocket, has a little side tuck. I left the top and this side open with a little tag there, and then you could just glue down and across the bottom have another side tuck for your bigger tag. So that's a small set. Then on this one is for like at the top of your page. You would glue it up here, and you would have your little tag to go up there. You would have your big, because you would glue up this side and across, and you would have your big tag to go under there. Isn't that cute? And then while you're waiting and you're going to store them, you have your little pocket right here to put them in. And then you don't lose your pieces. So there's that one. This one is another pocket, the 3 pockets where it's open on the side. So this one would go in the back. You would glue down here and across the bottom. This one would sit there. Then you have your medium pocket and tag and your small tag. So there's that set. And I think they all look cute with the green gem. Let's stick that behind that one. And then here's this one. This one has the pockets glued right in. So we have the bottom pocket, except for the bottom. This is open, but this one is closed. So you have your center pocket, and when you put it in your journal, you would have your back pocket. You would glue down the 2 sides and across the bottom. So that is my project for today. And I think they all turned out really cute looking. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And if you liked my video, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would just ask that you'd subscribe. Come back and visit me for my next video. And until then, I hope everyone has a wonderful day and happy crafting. Bye for now.